intro to the intro because I have another intro. But yeah, I just want to say that this video is all over the place. I try to make 2 different videos in one, and part of that reason is because like you're gonna find out, I was trying to make a video of me saying where I've been at and what I've been, where I've, just why I haven't been posting, because a lot of comments I've been getting are, hey, why aren't you posting, blah blah blah, this and that. And if you look through those comments, I reply and like everybody's comment, because I don't want to be a YouTuber that doesn't. I don't want to ignore people, because when I need help and I comment on somebody, I expect them to comment, and they honestly never comment back. So it's just a waste of time. But I want to be somebody who comments because I want to help out, and my YouTube channel is to help people out. So I just want to warn you guys that this is videos all over the place. But it's been a very long day. It took me about 8 hours to do this whole thing. So please, I hope you guys like and enjoy it, because it honestly took a while, and I know it's all over and it might be confusing, but overall I hope you guys enjoy. My last video, but this is just a new updated video to let you guys know where I've been at, what's going on with the car, and all that good stuff. So starting off, that why I haven't been uploading is because that car that I had content on is no longer here. Earlier this year on my birthday, I got into a car accident and it was totaled. So I got a new car, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But part of the reason why I haven't been uploading is because everything that I did to that car, I did to this car. So there was no point in me uploading new content because it was the same exact stuff. I have done one different thing to the car, and I'll show you guys that in a minute now. Hey guys, so we're back here. I'm gonna give you a walk around of the car. The car is right here. This is a new car. It's a 1999 Honda Civic. No, I'm lying, guys. That wasn't the new car. That is my car though, but this right here is a new car So yeah, guys, it's basically the same car as the old one, just that it's newer. And like I said, I've done the same exact things to it. The only things that's been different is that this time, instead of yellow brakes, I got orange. And I know the car is really dirty, but I just wanted to get this video as soon as possible. And I guess the only other thing is that these windows have been tinted. These are 5%, so overall it just gives the car a really clean look. And I guess the only other major thing is that these fog lights are now yellow instead of the white LEDs that I had. I did have the white LEDs in there, and I had just put a film on top of them, but the white LEDs were so bright that you couldn't see it. It went right through the lens, so it gave it like a greenish faded color. So now I bought actual 3K LEDs, and I'll put those on for right now. Alright guys, so this is how they look on. The one thing I'm gonna say about these lights though is that I gave up visibility for style, so the white LEDs that I had in there were brighter. But I mean, these look overall nicer. And one thing I'm gonna say is that if you notice right here and right here, there's no turn signal on. And the reason being is because I was gonna install switchbacks, and I kept playing with them, trying to install and uninstall them until I burnt out the fuse. So they still work, but not when the headlights are on. But if I turn the turn left single on, it turns on. These work, but they just don't work when I turn the car on. So I believe one of the bulbs is out. But yeah, part of the reason why I got that Civic over there is because, like I said, the car was in an accident, and I had it for about 2 weeks before I got this car, so it wasn't much, but it is a 5-speed and it's really fun to drive. I might do some other videos on it because I'll do some stuff to it, but for now we'll focus on this. I'm making this video is because if you take a look here, I bought these rims on the website, you know, like Facebook Marketplace. So if you notice, these rims are the same ones that I had on my old car, and those rims that I had on my old car are no longer here because, like I said, the car was in an accident. So I took those rims off and put them on my sister's car and put the stock rims on back on the car for the insurance company to take. And then my sister ended up getting a new car, so those rims had to be sold at the car. So I found these on offer the other day, cheap, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make them new again by trying to take off all the scratches as well as spray painting them. Restarting. So if you take a look, we already started on them. I have here my assistant, but first thing we did, so if you could look, you could tell that they're plasti dip, or I'm not sure if they're spray painted, but they have black paint on them. And the guy that I bought them off of, he said that the guy he bought them off of did that, so I'm not sure what exact paint it is. But earlier today we went to a hardware store and we bought this, and it was only about $8. And I'm gonna show you guys, overall this project was about $50. If I don't use all the paint that I use, it could be cheaper, but yeah, I'm gonna try to help you guys get the cheapest looking wheels. Not the cheapest looking wheels, but the cheapest way you can make your wheels look really good. So yeah, I don't think you guys want to watch this part because we're just gonna try to take off the paint. Well, I'll set the phone down and whatever. You guys can skip it if you want, but yeah, this is just gonna be a little small time lapse.
You gotta get Rocky out of there.
So this is how far we've gotten. So what we're doing is just putting some acetone on these sponges, and we just scrub away until it starts to peel off. It ended up being plastic dip, so they didn't put on a very big thick coat, so it's very difficult to take off because it's so thin that it doesn't come off. So you could try to peel it, but only little piece by little piece comes off, or none at all, because it's so thin. But they're coming along, so in the next video we should have them all set, and then I'll start sanding down all the edges. You can see here I started, let me see. You can see how it looks very smooth. It's kind of hard to focus, but you can see it has some scratches, and I'm gonna sand some more off, but yeah, overall it looks really good so far. So as you can see here, it looks like some type of rust, and I think it's only this rim. There's like a bunch of rust looking stuff, and the acetone for some reason is not getting through, so I'm trying to use some sandpaper to rub it down so then I could come through with the acetone. But yeah, let's see how it comes out. So as you can see, we're still trying to get this old plastic dip off. I went to the store and got this. Which is working, but those rust spots that I mentioned, I'm not sure why, but it's not getting through, so I'm gonna just if you see it only comes up with the sanding, and I'm gonna have to sand them regardless because I'm gonna sand them, and I got that primer over there if you can see. So I'm gonna sand these down nice, and I've been trying to sand along the edges. To the touch, it's really smooth, but I mean you can still see them. But that primer that I got, it's a 2-in-1, so it's both filler and after you can like sand it nicely down. So for the most part, the acetone did get through, but it still has some residue and some oil. So we're gonna try to wash them down. This one's almost done. We're gonna start scrubbing them and then put some acetone on them to help get the grease off and stuff. And after, I got some sandpaper here. This is 120, so it's kind of rough, but it's also very smooth. So after, we're gonna sand all of these down, prime it down, and then I also got some of this duplicate color high performance wheel coating. It's the gloss black one, and there's the number for it. I got 4 of them, and altogether it was exactly 33. So it was 33. The primer was like $11. This acetone was like $9. This acetone was like $12. So it was supposed to be like a $50 project, but I ended up spending a little bit more because we ran out of acetone. And I don't know if we're gonna use all of the 4 black paint cans, so I'm gonna tell you guys at the end how much exactly it came out to. So we finished sanding this one for the most part. It's still, you can still see the scratches, but it's very smooth. Everything all around is very smooth. So what we're gonna do is tape around all of the edge, and then we're gonna put the primer on and let it dry, and then we're gonna put on the first coat of the black paint. So I got here this microfiber towel, and if you ever sanded something, you know that it leaves a bunch of like leftover dust. So we're just gonna wipe it down to make sure that there's no little dust for the primer to stick on and stuff, and because then there's no point, because it'll just fall right off. So I taped it off, and I put some like newspaper stuff around it just so it doesn't get on the wheel. And like I said, I got this right here, and I'm gonna spray it down now. Thank you.
corto.
Todavía no es grabado. No, parado. So as you see, I have it taped down, and I also put some newspaper around it, just so it doesn't get on the wheel. I also got the valve cover here covered just so it doesn't get in there. And like I said, I got this right here, the 2-in-1 prime filler. I shook it up already, so let's see how it goes. Now, as you can see, it looks very gray, but I mean, I guess that's the color it's supposed to be because it's a filler. So it's supposed to fill in all the cracks. And I mean, I'm not a professional, and if you guys are watching this, you guys probably aren't. So I might not be doing it right because I'm sure you're supposed to do coats by coats. But I think I'm gonna just do one big coat and then let it dry, and then put the actual black paint on it. There were 2 heavy coats and we let it dry for about 15 minutes now. So we got this here, the high performance wheel coating, and like I said, it's gloss black. That's the serial number so you can find it. But let's see how it comes out. Muy frío. Okay, it's cold. As you can see, the primer finally finished, and if you look closely, it looks real nice and matte. It looks like it has no imperfections, and that's what we were going for. Like I said, I'm not a professional, and if you guys are doing this, you're also not. But we got the black here. Like I said, it's the high performance wheel coating, and this is the serial number. It's gloss black. So yeah, let's see how it comes out. So as you can see now, you can see how glossy it looks. It's not sunny outside, and it's actually very cold. Today's Halloween, so it's kind of cold out here. But like I said, I know you're supposed to do coats and stuff, but I'd rather just give it like one good coat. As long as it doesn't drip, you know, that's the main thing. But I'm gonna leave this here for now. Obviously, it's not done yet, but I'm gonna let this dry and then come back with another coat. So as you can see, this is the finished product. You could tell that they're super glossy, and if you look here, you could kind of see like the scuffs that used to be there, but not as bad as how it used to look. And they look super glossy, and they still have like, I don't know, I forgot what people call those, but like the little bubbles, ripples. I mean, you could sand that off, or you could use compound and like rub it out, but I mean, these are project wheels, so honestly I don't care too much. Yeah, they look very nice. And if you notice, they don't have center caps, but that's because I'll just order some online, the like the ones that come on the new Nissan SRs, with the gloss black ones. So I'll just order some of those. And if you guys follow me on like Snapchat or Instagram, I'll post a new picture of how they look on the car itself. Alright guys, so if you see here, this is the mascot. I don't know if you guys remember him, but his name is Rocky. So yeah, it's been a very long day because I learned my lesson. And for you guys, if you guys are gonna do project wheels like these were, do not, make sure that they're not painted before, because if they have been spray painted or plastered or any kind of paint, it just takes forever to take it off. So honestly, if you're gonna get a pair of rims to use them for a new project, don't get them as painted, because it just takes forever to take them off. I thought it was gonna take a few hours, maybe 2 to 3, but honestly, we started at like 11, 12, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like 8 o'clock. So yeah, it took forever, and most of that time, like 3/4 of that time, went to trying to take off that paint. So please do not get any rims that have been painted already. And yeah, but like I said, that brown car that I had is no longer here. Now I have that, I guess you could call it slate gray, but yeah, so now we'll be focusing on that car. I might throw these rims on it or not, I'm not sure honestly. Or I might just do this same procedure to those rims that I have, because now I got the 19-inch sport rims. I might do it to those rims. But honestly, I'm not sure, because like I said, the process takes a while. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I know this video is all over the place, but that's because I kind of wanted to do a video of me saying what's been going on and why I haven't been posting. But also I wanted to do a video on, you know, the rims and how to do that procedure. But yeah, so if you guys like this video, if it helped you out, you could always like, subscribe, comment. And if you guys could please share, because it'll help out a lot. Yeah, like if you, like I said, whatever, I'll cut that out.